What's good, y'all? If you're a basketball player in high school and you want to play at the college level or make it to the NBA or both, I need you to watch this video and listen to everything I'm about to say. Or even if you failed at basketball and gave up on your dreams, this will also apply to you. First, I want to ask you this question. How bad do you really want it? Do you still want to go to the NBA? Do you still want to do something with basketball? Right? That is the question. Because I'm going to just say this, man. I was lucky enough to play 4 years in high school, right? I was lucky enough to make the team all 4 years in high school. I played JV for 2 years, and then I played varsity 11th and 12th grade. But the problem was that I was not working on my game the way I should have been working on my game. I'm going to just say this, man. When I was real young, I didn't play organized basketball until I was in 3rd grade, right? But the only time that I would play basketball was when I would go to practice at school. I didn't play on my free time. I was doing other things like kid things, right? So I didn't start getting good at basketball until I'll say 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? When I was like 11, 12, 13. Mostly when I was in like 7th and 8th grade, right? Because I didn't start getting good at basketball until I started taking time out of my day to work on my craft. The progression I made in those few years from going to the court and playing against older guys, older competition, every day, watching basketball on TV, watching my favorite players, Kobe and Kyrie, watching them and applying what I'm learning from that game against guys in real life. That's when I started getting better, right? And I was doing that every day. I was doing that every day. See, but then I got to high school and I kind of stopped getting better. A friend of mine that I used to actually play with every day at the court that I was just talking about at the playground, when I was in like 10th grade, he told me when we was at the YMCA playing basketball, he was like, bro, like, you're not getting better, bro. He told me that. He was like, you're not getting better. And he was right, because I wasn't putting in the same work that I was putting in a couple years before. I was like, I had a girlfriend at the time. I was putting my girl before basketball. I was, worried about social media and what this person is doing, what that person is doing. I was worried about all the wrong things, right? And on top of that, when the summertime came around, I wasn't really playing against competition. I wasn't getting my body right. I wasn't getting stronger. I wasn't working on my craft like I was at first. These things will hinder your success. If you want to make it to the NBA, you have to not do what all the other guys are doing. You have to do what the other guys are not doing. The other guys are not putting in those reps every day. You know what I'm saying? The other guys are not most high school players are not putting up hundreds of 3-pointers and mid-ranges every day and working on that finishes, working on that moves over and over and over again every day. You do this every summer, you will get better every year. And the coach is going to notice this, especially if you're getting bigger and stronger with it. The coach is going to notice these things. See, what you don't want to do, if you're in high school, what you don't want to do is graduate and say, I wish I would have worked harder. Because you know what I'm saying? I be saying that shit often. I be like, yo, I wish I would have worked harder when I was in high school, because maybe things would have turned out differently. In life, you're going to get out of it what you put in. Now, I'm not talking about the politics, right? A lot of guys go through politics where they don't even get to make the team because of, a popularity contest. They might not have the connects that some other guys that go to the school do. The coach be having ties with people's families, dating back years. You can't really control stuff like that. But what you can control is how much work you putting in. Because at the end of the day, that's the only thing that's going to give you more results on your own game. Right? That way, you'll have more power over the situation. Like, you be like, nah, I'm working way too hard. What I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer and play here. You know what I'm saying? You have leverage that way. Your confidence increases because you know that you worked on these things, right? See, it doesn't just end with making a team. One of the things that was holding me back was I was so worried about what people in the bleachers thought about what I was doing in the game. I was worried about who was watching me and what they think about me. So I was always real timid I was timid sometimes when I got in the game. See the thing is, I would fluctuate, right? I was inconsistent. I would have great games and I had bad games. The bad games would be the games where I was worried too much about what the people in the stands were saying. But you gotta say fuck all that, because you worried about, you got the tunnel vision. You gotta see your vision. You gotta see that you can make it to the NBA. You gotta see yourself reaching the goals that you set out, that you planned out. Because it doesn't just end there in high school, right? It don't even really matter in the grand scheme of things, right? What those people in the stands think don't matter. You know, you got to cut out all of the bullshit. Because when people make it to the NBA, the guys that make it to the NBA are the guys that wasn't bullshitting and working every day. You know what I'm saying? You have to put the work in every day. It's a daily grind. You know, so now it's like, you know, when I was in college, I had a situation set up to where I had a good chance to make the team if I tried out. But when I was at my lowest point freshman year, you know, I was depressed and I didn't have no confidence. So I didn't try out and I took that year off. I took the opportunity for granted. Where did that come from? See, that came from me bullshitting in high school and not working the way I should have been working. When you take shortcuts in life, you training your mind to just always be okay with taking that shortcut. So now when shit get hard, it's like, all right, I can just chill. I'm gonna just do it later. Your mind becomes okay with not giving it your all. You know what I'm saying? These things are important, man, and it's like you don't want to live in regret. So I'm telling y'all that if you got a love for the game, man, you have to set out a goal and practice on that, and practice working towards that goal every single day. And don't take no days for granted, man. Like, it's not about not taking days off, just don't take days for granted. You know what I'm saying? You got to be focused. Right now, I'm probably the best that I ever been. Better than I was in high school. But now I got to wait around for another opportunity because I wasn't maximizing the opportunities that I had. You see what I'm saying? Now I got to... you know what I'm saying? But I can't stress about that because all I can focus on is what I'm doing now every day. I'm still trying to get better because I have control over that. So that's not going to stress me out, right? As long as I know I'm putting in the work every day, I can't even be mad because it's all about now and going forward. So now, when the opportunity comes, I'm going to be ready. I'm going to be confident. That's what this video is about, right? You can't lose hope when you put in the work. There's so many different opportunities nowadays that you just got to be ready when that opportunity comes. So if you're in high school right now on a team, you know what I'm saying, cut out all of the bullshit and the distractions and just put your head down and focus on your goals. Focus on getting better every year, getting better than everybody else, standing out, and being able to play college ball. And then you do the same thing in college until you make it to the next level. And if you failed at basketball and you still love it, then start training right now and start getting better every day right now, because when another opportunity comes, you want to be ready. That's the main thing, man. So it's Crunch Time, man. Follow me on Instagram, like, comment, subscribe. We getting better every day.